point is, why acid attacks in the first place? We are speaking about Bengaluru, and this is a city which is held as a beacon of hope to the rest of India when it comes to women's safety and empowerment. Let me get the guess. Let's try and find answers as to why this happens. Joining me is Brinda Adige, women's activist. She's very well known, of course. And also I have G.A. Bawa, who is the retired DCP of Bengaluru. Both of them joining us live on this issue. Brinda, very, very sad day, namaskara to both of you. Bengaluru for me, you live in Bengaluru, you speak about women's issues. What has gone wrong? Acid attacks right there on top. Some people will say, oh, there have not been 22. I'm not talking about the numbers, and you will also agree. It's not about the numbers. It's about the occurrences of it. So what's gone wrong with Bengaluru, Brinda?
Well, that is a million-dollar question, Sudha. I don't think I would be able to respond to that. But asking what is it that is wrong with everything when we are talking about safety? Because we are continuously hearing politicians and the duty bearers talk about safety, and especially safety of women and safety of working women, because companies also talk about it, institutions talk about it. Now, when we talk about acid attack, there are certain rules, there are notifications that have been made that if anybody wants to buy acid, no matter what quantity of that they are buying, all their details have to be taken down by the person who's selling it. And there has to be a monitoring and a follow-up. Who bought it, why they bought it, where they used it, blah, blah. So that bit of surveillance and monitoring is absolutely zero. Second is the lack of fear of law. We do hear that a perpetrator has done something like this, a case has been registered, but years on, there is no logical conclusion to that case. Nobody knows what happened to this acid survivor. We also know that acid survivor and surgeries are something that doesn't get done in 1 or 2. It takes minimum of 7 to 8 years for that person to come back to some kind of semblance. So there is no news. Cases drag on because of lack of evidence, and sometimes maybe because of hostile witnesses, or probably the survivor herself going hostile. That is because even the rule that we have a scheme of witness protection, victim protection, both of that is not given due diligence. So there is no protection, and they retract. So much of the responsibility is on the state, and the state has not been able to handle that part of its own responsibilities of the laws and the schemes and the rules brought about by them. That said, everything else, of course, continues to be the same. Look at a response mechanism. 112 is supposed to be an emergency response. Emergency response is not even there after 20-25 minutes. So there are so many questions, so many challenges.
Yeah, many challenges, and very well put your opening comments, as it were, Brinda Adige. Mr. Bawa, in all this, policing is very, very important. There have been cases in Bengaluru, and those girls, there are people who are working with, they say they don't want to talk, and I never coerce anyone, it's a trauma. They say that, when we go to the police station and we say, so-and-so has been stalking me, so-and-so has said, I will throw acid on you. What? You've rejected me? You said you will not marry me? We will see. You are very proud of your beautiful face. No, we will see. Since the police hardly takes us seriously. Mr. Bawa, if Bengaluru has become the capital of acid attacks, then I'm sorry, the police has to be brought to somewhere. Something is very rotten with the policing in the IT capital.
Ma'am, we can't blame police straight away. Okay. Of course, I worked here for more than 20 years in city. But this is because of the Bengaluru cities, so many people coming from so many states, not like other states. Because Bengaluru city is, because why this offense type of offense is increasing in Bangalore. Because of, because of love affair, you already rightly said, because of love failures and jealousy and possessiveness, and all these things are all these things are there. It is the reasons, motive for the acid throwing. So many cases are reported, and I really surprised to hear and know that Bangalore is number one.
Yes.
Number one because of maybe this because of artificial life. There is no fear of law, and there is no fear of God and morality. All these things are involved, and this offense is very heinous offense because the acid is a very corrosive substance,
Yes.
and it will take away the eyes and her figure. Everything is there. That's why they are using, and this and because of this, people, one or two cases if reported, it will be published like anything. It will be exaggerated. Then other people also use the same thing. They will use the same method to threaten the girls to whom they are loving. It may be one side love also. That may be the reason also. So these are all the reasons involved to increase offense, especially because of Bangalore city. I told people from different country.
Mr. Bawa with me, and of course, there is Brinda Adige. Brinda, you had raised your hand when Mr. Bawa was speaking. Please go ahead.
So one of the points that I wanted to raise, the NCRB data has inferred that Bangalore has the highest number based on statistics. But I would like to also bring about the other side of the inference that maybe they are more free and open, and probably the police are registering cases that come to them.
Right.
Maybe the other states may not be registering the cases that come to them. So the data is showing that we have the highest. Now, that said, I still know that there are many people who do not register an FIR for fear of retaliation.
Okay.
And that might be possible and true also in the other states where the police may not be too open or may not be comfortable registering these cases because of n number of reasons. So I don't want to accept the statement that we are the highest in the country and so we must be worried. I think safety of women and acid attacks are across the country. The fact that women are coming forward to register these cases, we must make some noise about it and applaud the Bangalore police saying, you are registering these cases, very good. Where is the logical conclusion? How long does it take for investigations? Are these people punished? What is the rate of bail that is being given to these people? What are the conditions? Because that said, we now want to ask the courts, what are they doing when a case comes to an end? Nobody hears of these people jailed because this is a serious offense. What is the kind of jail term or punishment that is meted out to perpetrators after the completion of a case? That is a very serious question.